Hi and welcome to this new timeless reading. Let's take a look at what frequency is available for activation right now. So it's going to be 3 cards. The first one is details. The second one is what can we release in order to anchor it properly. And the third card is advice. So let's go with the frequency. And we have the 5 of Wands. And what I'm getting is don't mind the chaos around you. It does not concern you. So it's what I'm seeing, it's actually putting into awareness that what's going on around you is at this point in time trying to grab you and spiral you down with it, if you will, and that you can fully elevate away from it. And that's very interesting because I like when there's a mix of, let's say, like negative, so-called negative, and positive in the readings, because life is not just flowers and lollipops, clearly. So when we can dig a bit deeper in the complications, it's also extremely helpful, you know. And what I'm getting is this character is looking away, and what I'm feeling from it is keeping your eyes on the preferred timeline. So as an example, that's something I did recently. I don't know how relatable it is, but it really felt like it clicked something in a place. So I ordered something off eBay, and I had really big fees to get it into Canada because it was from the States. And I missed the deadline for online payment, and I was like really confused as to how to proceed, what to do. Like, is the border gonna like keep it? Like, is it gonna be higher fees or whatever? And it showed up at my home today, like a week in advance, no fees. It just got delivered. Everything was fine. And when I was confused and like the fees, the delivery, all these things, and the border, I was in that energy. And I think yesterday or the day before that, I just completely let go, and I was just like, you know what, no matter how much they're asking for, I'll just like pay for it and not have to think about that ever again. And that's what it is. And even if the amount was kind of like gonna be big, and in the end it just got past the border properly. Everything was in order, and I didn't have like a crazy fees to like pay for, because I was just like, you know what, like what I actually said was, what about if it works out for me, like everything works out in the best way for me. So that's kind of like the mantra, to rise above that energy. If you're stuck in chaos and it's like grappling at you from different angles, like just to unhook from it, you're kind of like, but what if even this this drama or like complications work out in my favor, and I will disengage like your own negative frequencies, and it puts you straight back onto the elevated timeline. So I hope it's not too chaotic of a description for an example, but yeah, like it really felt like I was in a different mind space completely, and things actually rearranged. And now what's the element we need to release? And it's the 9 of Swords. And it's I hear the need for drama. So anything that is overwhelming, that actually feels unsurmountable, that is super complicated, that you can't see the end of it, no light at the end of the tunnel, that mindset, mentality needs to be released. And the best way to do that is, like, the 2 ways I know work out for me is actually getting physical exercise. So you go for a bike ride or a walk or workout, anything like that. Like, as you move, it feels like the energy that was kind of like in overload in that chakra, that's the mental sphere or something like trickles down and redistributes properly. So when you're too caught up in your head, when you activate the body, it will help release a lot of the density and reorganize like your thoughts. And I had like a moment last night. I was just like really not like feeling good with my thoughts. Just like it was super chaotic for like weird reasons, and I was like, you know what, I'll just go for a bike ride. And I came back home and they were all gone. Like none of those thoughts were like still active. So it does work. And another thing is to watch like positive videos, like with not encouragement, more like entertainment, like cool dramas with like no violence and such, and it just brings you into a better space, or nature documentaries. So you can try that, you know. And like if you're caught up in this, it's like part of the process, unfortunately. But the better you handle it, the stronger you get, and you're bringing yourself into a position of mastery over chaos and trauma/drama. And now, what's the advice we can gather from this? And we have the Knight of Pentacles. I'm getting your ticket to freedom, because if you don't know how to navigate chaos and difficulties, like how are you gonna like align to reach for your goals? Like there's gonna be interference, there's gonna be like all of this in the way, at least for the time being. So you need to like handle it. And I see it, what I'm hearing also with the Knight is to see it as an opponent, and you're kind of like dueling it, you know, in a sense, to actually make your stance and somehow show it's your territory. Like even your mind is your territory. Like you need to fight for that a little bit sometimes, unfortunately, because the world we live in is not conducive to clarity. But you can establish it, and it will be kind of like the foundation and a baseline for everything you build afterwards. Because if you don't have a clear mindset and a clear like plan, where you're going anyways, you know. So keep building stamina, keep aiming for clarity, and know that in the meantime, if it's sometimes a bit of a struggle, you're still building muscle, and it will take you where you need to be. So I hope this resonated.